Hi, everyone. Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Okay, I think this part will work right. I hope. Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Well, my computer required that I did an update with the software that I use, and I did that, and then it lost some settings, and so I went back through and I was trying to find the settings, and I had to revert back to the about 2 months ago settings that I had in here, and I forgot to update the opening video. So you got the strobe effect. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Yeah, I've been busy. I got the printed portion finally for the subscription boxes. So a bunch of those have been shipped out, and I will be shipping out more tomorrow and Wednesday. I've got to finish putting together some rubber stamps. Robin, you're one of those people. So if you've ordered some rubber stamps, I've got to finish putting those together, and then I can ship out those orders. And what else? If you need rubber stamps, order them soon, because it takes me several days to get the artwork laid out and then sent to Henry to do the lasering. And then it takes a day for it to be lasered. And then it usually takes me a day or two to cut them out with the cushion, and then another day to put all of the labels on there. So if you want some stamps, hurry up. I know, updates. It's always updates. It figures. I don't know. I know that some of you had requested that I work on the, Henry calls it above and below the sea. So the, so what is it? I forgot what it's called now. Under the sea and out to sea are the two kits. I have been collecting. Yes, you did. Oh, yes, that's right, Jennifer. You did too. So, yes, I've got to get your stamp in there too. So, come on, y'all, order some stamps so I can fill up a whole sheet. You have more to order, but not till next month. Well, you might send me your message, Robin, as long as you don't change your mind, because I can go ahead and put them on my sheet that I'm working on. Hey, Lorraine, how are you? So glad to have you here. So the big water. Exactly, Margie. The big water. So I have been collecting items. So I've got a little pouch that I've been putting everything in so that I can put those together. I didn't have a lot of time this week to prep things, and I had already started a eclectic journal a while ago. I had got a little baggie that I was putting things in, and so what I had left over from last Monday, I kind of put together with this pile here. So let's just kind of get starting. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Hey, Christina, welcome, welcome, welcome. Where is everybody from? I'm in Oklahoma, right smack dab in the middle of the United States, and I'm so glad to have each and every one of you here with me today. So I have kind of pulled some things that I had in my stash, and I make my pages flat, decorate them, put everything on them that I want, and then I build my journal. So I went ahead and made a Midori style cover so that we could put, this is the cover, this was just scraps, so we could put the journal inserts inside here. I have room to put 3, maybe even 4 journal inserts. We'll see how it goes today. So you're definitely going to get that cover and at least 1 journal on the inside. Why is the screen black? Your screen's, hey, refresh, refresh, refresh if you're having issues. So these were some mixed media pages where I took some gel prints. This was where I had scraped a card over a book page. A lot of times when I do my gel printing, I do it on book pages. So that's my junk, if you will, that's underneath here. And then I just patched what pieces I had together, and then I glued a page. This happens to be out of the, I believe it's the Royal Peacock kit, and this is out of the Dancing Dragonflies kit. Same concept there. And then on this one, what do I have in here? This is another from the Royal Peacock kit. So what I've done is I went ahead and made some little thingies. So I've got a little basket here. I've been posting some pictures inside the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group and a couple other places, and I'm just realizing that I didn't make as many pockets as I thought I did, but here is one that we can use. We'll see what else we have here. Those I'm going to go with my journal. Oh, we've got this belly band that we could use, and I've got a side pocket that we might be able to use somewhere else. Oh yeah, and then I've got these pages. So I kind of played around with taking one of the printed pages and folded in half and then unfolded it and then sewed right across the top and then sewed across the bottom and then glued this edge and put in about, half an inch. And so this can become a little tip in for our journal. And I don't know, I don't know if I want to do it on a sewn page or a different page, but I don't know what I'm going to do. We're just going to do stuff, okay? All right, so I made a little pocket. I'm trying to decide which one this looks best on. Maybe this one. So what we're going to do is just kind of decorate pages. So this is a scrap of paper that I have added the three bird trio. I think it's called bird trio. Hey Morgan, hello, hello, hello. Bird trio is the name of this. I'm going to turn up my ceiling fan here. We are on smart hours here at the house, which means during the peak session of the day, which is from 2 p.m. until 7 p.m., I don't know that I made that any faster. We turn everything off. In the air conditioner, I turn way up high so that we can save a little bit of money during the week anyway, because, everything's expensive. So I try to run my ceiling fan, and I think I didn't get it. I think I need to listen. Okay, I think maybe now I got it. Let's see if it goes faster. Thank you, Ruby Lily, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Sam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, this was scrapbook paper. This is a rubber stamp. This is another rubber stamp. This is from Beeline Designs. These are the words "Don't Forget to Fly" is a rubber stamp I offer, and "Live Your Best Life." And I thought that would be kind of cute on the front there. And I haven't put anything on the back of this one, and I didn't put anything on the inside, so maybe we can look around here. I have this little tag. What else do I have here? I've got a little journal card that I made. I've got a little bit of this and that. The other, this is a calico collage image that she made. So maybe what I'll do is turn that into a pocket. Or you know what? I can always get a book page and make something, right? Yeah, it's on the fan itself. Here in the United States, Julie, what we have is fans are mounted in the ceiling and the light fixture is in the center of it. And then there's a chain that comes down that you can use to control the speed of the fan, turn it on or off. And there's another chain that you can control the light. Now, if you have it set the way you want, the main switch, you can turn it off and turn it on once you have it set the way you like. Does that make sense? Hey, Amy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Janice, thank you for being here. Thank you, Robin, for taking care of all of our administrative needs. Yeah, low 70s. It's not bad here today. We were in like the 80s. We have been having record temperatures of like 100. I'm trying to decide if I want to make a pocket out of a book page. You know, I'm trying to just come up with ideas for y'all. Sometimes it can be difficult. All right, I've got a book page here, and I just folded in half. It's not super thick. I think I'm going to glue it together. I'm just using a lean tacky glue. I do put a little bit of water whenever I fill my bottles up. Usually I have a larger bottle and I use it to fill my smaller bottles. All right, so what if we make a little pocket that is roughly, I don't know, maybe 2 inches deep, and I think what I'll do is score this. So I'm just cutting a piece of book page and then I'm scoring it. I think I'm out of shot, sorry. So that'll go this way. I'm making the gussets for the pocket so that I'll have the full use of it in case I want to put something larger in it. So I'm just going to fold each edge over a little bit. And I think 4.5 inches is how big this pocket will be. Okay, just folding over each edge. Now, I was a little rough, and there's glue, so I tore it just a little bit, but it'll be all right. So I'm just going to cut off the edges. And so now I have a base for a pocket. So let's find a little something we can put on top of it. I'm trying to see if I had something. I've got a little piece of scrapbook paper here. I had this blue paper. That blue might be kind of pretty. Thank you so much, Morgan, Margie, Ruby Lily, and Robin for your donations. I think something like that would be good. Is that the same? I don't know. I might be able to piece something together. I'm trying to use up all my scraps. Maybe I'll use this blue. I'm trying to really show y'all that you can use up all your scrappy scraps. So what if we did this guy along the bottom here? So I'm going to glue this down. Like so. And I'll use my scissors here to cut off the excess. And then I'll put this piece, it's a little crooked, but I'll put that on the top. Maybe we'll grab some images that I have stamped out or printed, put on top. We could also go over to the sewing machine. All right, so I don't need these little scrappy bits right now, so I'm going to toss those back over here in my bin. Okay. What else do we have here? I've been trying to use up a lot of the things that I have left over from other projects. So I've got bin after bin after bin here that I need to use. Oh, I've got some more of these little cards. Oh, I've got this guy. That might look kind of cool because then we've got the little tag in it. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go over to the sewing machine, giving this time to dry, and we'll stitch right around this outside edge. I'll go ahead and put some distress inks on there. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting a break from the scorching temperatures, too. Why'd you boot yourself out? All right, so I'm going to go over the sewing machine. I'm just going to stitch around this outside edge, and then I'll glue this on top, so you'll see the stitching in the outside area. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Morgan donated 5, Jennifer donated 10, Margie donated 30. Thank you so much, Margie. Ruby Lily donated $2, Robin donated $5. All right, so I have a regular sewing machine over here. I have regular thread. I've got it set as a zigzag stitch, and I will just stitch right around this outside edge real fast. When I get down to the end, I'll leave my needle down and then pick up the presser foot and rotate it around. And then we'll go the other way. So this is a quick way to take a book page and turn it into a little pocket that you can put on your page. Oh, how's your grandson? I hope he's good. Okay, so I have this piece. And I think I just want to glue this on. And I may glue it so that we have another tuck spot. So I'll just put glue kind of across the bottom here. This is a fern rubber stamp from Beeline Designs. And again, it was just something I had extra laying around. So I thought, well, why not? We'll use it. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that right here on the page. Just a way of adding some more places to journal, since this page has so much color on it. Make sure I'm getting it in the center. Okay, I like that. I think I'm trying to decide if I really want to use that one or not, but because it kind of just, I don't know, colorful. I think I'll go ahead and do it. I'm just going to glue it down. This is one of Norella's Spring Blossoms, I think it's called. And this is her, like, just like photographs that she made. So they got little frames around them. And then this is one of the Apothecary Journal Kit pages, but I shrunk the page. Instead of printing it as a full 8.5 by 11, I put it down to print it as a 4 by 6 photo. So this would be half of the page. So imagine it would be this size, and it shrinks it down to a much smaller piece. So that will go there. And we'll put this little tag in here. Let's see what other little things I made. Oh, here's a longer tag. I have a library card. I think I need to put some distress inks on the edges, so we'll do that real fast. Oh, well, good. I hope you have a good time. Thank you, Robin, for sharing that, Little Blossoms. Do check out Calico Collage's digital images on Etsy. She has quite a bit there. Okay, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to leave this one without anything on there, so I'm just going to set this aside, and we'll work on the next one. What else do we got here? Okay, what did I do with it? I just had... Okay. Just kind of breaking it up so I'm not doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. This time I have a book page that I made for the accordion fold journal that I made last week, and this was left over. And so I took some book pages and glued them onto another page and made a pocket. And then this was a oversized watercolor paper that I cut down and stamped on top of. And then this is a garment tag underneath, and I just covered it with some other paper. You can kind of see probably really faintly like a letter A, and probably the name of the it says, oh no, so this was a spray bottle tag. And then this is from one of Norella's kits, and I thought it might look kind of pretty on this sheet music as a pocket. So I'm just going to glue this down. I did add little tabs to it. So it'll give it a little bit of a decoration here, just like that. So the pages in the background are book pages that I sprayed Tattered Angels with a stencil. And so that gave me a nice little pattern. but it's still the book page. And then this was some scrapbook paper that I had in my stash, so I just cut it down so we could stick it in there. And you have that little pop of color on the music there. All right, I like that. So what else can we do? You know, I haven't done this in a while. Let me grab some of these, maybe a tear off notepad that we could put down. I've got, I thought I just saw, oh, here we go. This is a dancing dragonflies image. Let me add some distress inks to that, and we can add this to the page and make it a little layered piece. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. It's really simple to paint those book pages. I've got lots of tutorials that show that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and so we can still see some of the image below. And I know I saw, maybe I don't. I need to redo my little booklet. Ah, I did have a dragonfly. Do we want one of these? All right, so do I want this one or that one? I think this one. I think that'll be good. Okay, I like that. Okay. I think we need to put something on there. So how about if we stamp it? We'll add a little patterning to it. I've got the corner roses stamped out, so we might as well use it. So let's put it here and maybe up here. I like adding just a little bit of stamping to the paper. So then we can add that right in here. Just simple, okay? All right, let's glue this down. If you want, you could also sew around the image, attach it to another piece of paper, and make an additional pocket across their top there. And I think I'll just layer this one over the top of that, coming over the edge. What's at Dollar Tree? Drive dragonflies. Oh yeah, the sticky note, these pages, the ones now at Dollar Tree are all sticky. Thank you, Terry, for your donation. But you can go online. I'll get you the information. I think you can go online. Let me grab one. I think if you go online to dollartree.com and you put in, let's see, it says item 500, 1902 is the number here, and here it says 689210005007. And I think if you put that into the search on Dollar Tree, you have to order 48 of them at a time, but you get a variety of different colors. And I just picked them all up at Dollar Tree when they had them in stock, but I haven't been in a while. The last time I was there, they didn't have very many of those. They had like one or two that I found. So I don't know if they just didn't restock them yet or they sold out so quickly. I think I'll put it kind of down a little bit. Okay, I like that. All right, so I haven't put anything on the inside here. I do have one of these pages. So do I want to completely cover up the sheet music on this side, or You know what I could do is kind of tear this apart. So let's do that. I hardly ever do that anymore. So I'm going to tear this part off. And then I think what I want to do is tear this to be 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4.5 inches maybe. So it doesn't take up the entire page. Okay, we just got a portion of it. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I think this page is from the Amarillo Rose kit. I had a few pieces left, and I'll keep that one. We may use it somewhere else. Now, do we want to go ahead and just use this piece the way it is across the top, and then just layer these so you can see the sheet music below? I think so. Let's go ahead and put some distress inks on there. Oh yeah, back to school. Yeah, they'll probably have them for back to school. Yeah, you'd have sticky notes for a lifetime if you had to buy 48 of them. And maybe what I should do is just buy a case of them and then say, okay, if y'all want some, you can't get them in your area, how much it is to ship them to you. Okay, I like that. I'm just adding some distress inks in here. You had to have them, now you forget to use them. I know, I have mine where I can see them, so that's why I know to use them. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down. Glue it down, glue it down. Oh, lid went flying. Don't be lying. You can't get them there, Julie. You'll have to have somebody send you some. I need to go to the post office again to see if they can tell me an update on shipping to Australia. All right. Okay, I think that. And I think that I like the idea of just kind of layering it on top so you can still see the music underneath. So let's glue this down. All right, we'll put this over here. We'll put this over here. Yeah, if you can't see it, you forget to use it. Well, this fall, when the weather turns cool, and I'm not going to be outside as much playing in my garden, other than I need to move a few plants, but as it cools off into the winter, I'm going to be tearing apart my craft room and trying to get rid of some stuff. I just have too many things in here. Okay, somebody gave me this little birdie, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just stick that up there. Again, I'm trying to use up the things I have in my stash. So I'm just going to put that up there. I've already misplaced my little Ziploc baggie that had all my words that I was using. That's usually what happens, you know. It just kind of disappears. So let me flip through here. I wasn't completely as organized as I wanted to be for today. I can't believe it. Where did I do with those? It's like they got up and walked away. Well, we'll see what's in here. Here we go. Let's see. Unwavering. Maybe we'll put that on here. These are some that I fussy cut of Norella's. Maybe I'll put it right there. Can't get mini composition books either. I see those every once in a while at Dollar Tree. I think they're like 3 for $1, something like that. Unwavering. And how about we'll do grateful on the other side. Okay. We'll put that one right here. All right, so we just kind of quickly made a page. This one is going to keep popping out, I have a feeling. All right, so there's another page made. So I'm just kind of making a pile. I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. I think what I want to do is I had some more digitals here. Maybe these two would be good. All right, so I'm going to take these 2 pages and fold them in half. And I think what I want to do is glue these back to back. And I am going to attach this mixed media piece between them like this. So it gives some more pockets, and it also is attached so you don't see this portion. I was going to glue it on top, but I think I can get away with gluing it between the pages. Okay. So when I come to that side of the page, this will flip out. And then you have that writing space behind it. Cool? All right. And then what do we want to do over here? Do I just want to add maybe we'll make this a pocket. So what I'm going to do is stitch across the top here. All right. We're going to go back to the sewing machine. What time is it? Oh, yeah. You'll enter the raffle if you haven't already. I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to stitch across the top of this one. This is from the Spring Blossoms kit. And what I do sometimes is I'll print extra pages not knowing what I might do with them. And then let's go ahead. I think I'll go ahead and stitch down this side. You know what? I'm just going to stitch all the way around. I just like the look of stitches. They don't like you, Aussies. Aw. Thank you, Sam. Norella did a beautiful job with this paper. I love how it turned out. You check out Calico Collage. Robin has shared the link, and then the link will also be in the description box below. Oh, I forgot to change the camera so y'all could see my face. Just a stitching. The stitches basically just to provide a decorative element. Just to add a decorative element. Okay. Hercules is sound asleep back here behind me. y'all be praying for a little Oreo if y'all do that type of thing, because he is just about blind. Just about blind. And it's come on really fast, like in the past week. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to glue this to my page here so that it is a pocket where we have a side opening. Because of this edge, it'll be a little bit more protected, if you will. And I'll go ahead and put glue right down the middle. And then line these up. This page will be super thick with the addition on the other side. And I think I'll go ahead and make this be a side as well. So we'll just put glue across the top and the bottom. Oh, I didn't get it stuck. Sometimes you got to give it just a little bit of a moment to come together. All right, so this side, we haven't put anything on here yet. I have just a little element that I made a while back that has a butterfly on it. So I think I'll just glue this as a tuck spot at the top. Yep. And then we need something to go in here. So let me grab some scrapbook paper. I'm trying to use up my scrapbook paper. You know, sometimes you get so much of this stuff that it's hard to... Should we do that in there? Nice and wild. I've got a lot of this green left over, so I think I'm going to use one of these as a card. Okay. All right, so our pocket, we shouldn't probably go more than 5 inches deep. So if I cut this at 5, and if I cut this at 7, save this one for a moment. This could then fit in here as a writing, another writing space, if you will. Yeah, you can't really see it, but we could put a tab on it. Let's go ahead and do the distress the edges. Yeah, Michelle, just start using it. Grab something, cut it up. You know, I've got paper that I've had for over 20 years, and I'm like, I have got to do something with it. So I'm just going to start grabbing it, pulling it into my workspace, and cutting it. And then that's it. You know, we're going to go for it. Just gonna go for it. I think I want to look here. I want something that would look good over the edge. Maybe my other little folder has something in it. Maybe this guy. So if I take this, don't you fall in the floor now. Don't be doing that to me. And I think this is the right side up. Can't really tell. And I'm just going to glue it right along the edge so it'll kind of stick out just a little bit. Put this away for a moment. This is one of Norella's images. I believe that's from either the Wildflowers kit or one of her small ephemera embellishment kits. But I think it's the Wildflowers. Just taking a piece of the scrapbook cardstock and adding that Give it a moment to stick. So it'll slightly stick out there. All right, so I haven't added anything in here. We've got space to write. You know, I don't think I have to add anything to the top of that. We've already added this piece. So this piece has a pocket here. And again, this is some more scrapbook paper. And then I chose to print one of the images from, it's not the All About Robins. It might be though, as a 5x7 image, and then cut it up and put it on top. And I did some stenciling. And this is a rose border stencil, a stamp. So that goes there. And then I made a giant journal card that I stenciled with the Diamonds with Flair. And I made a pocket out of a gel print. And then I made a tag out of a book page and then added some journal cards to that, as well as stamping across the pocket of mixed media page. It's painting. So just trying to get a little variety of things there. There's nothing on the backside, so that would leave room for someone else to add their touch. Okay. That goes there. I've got another book page, or one of Calico Collage's Amarillo Rose pages there. Do I want to do that? It's the same kit. It's not the same one, but I have one. I made this one, but then it wouldn't fit. I'd have to go the other direction. I don't think I want to put that on the same page, do I? So this is the same page, but I just folded it in half. So if I put it like that, and you flip it over, no, I think I'm going to stick with a different one. And put it on this side, maybe. No, I don't like it. It's not happening. It's just not happening. You know what? Let's get this crazy scrapbook paper that I had a minute ago. And let's cut this down to be 8.5 by 11. And we'll use it. So 8.5 tall. We'll save that for something else. I'm going to cut this to 11 inches. Got that little scrap we can save to do something else with. Oh, and while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece to be 4.5 inches wide. And we'll cut it at 8 inches tall. And this will fit in here. So we'll have that as a journal card in our large pocket. All right, so I've got this page. Let's change it up a little bit. So I have some different colors of Tattered Angels here, so I'm just going to spritz it and see what happens. And maybe this is the, so that was Pop Rocks. This is Under the Sea Ocean. It's from the Under the Sea collection. Altering it just a little bit. We'll use a heat tool and dry it. All right. Y'all into the raffle if you haven't already? Uh-oh. Got to get your tea. All right. You love it? Thank you, Michelle. You love it a lot. It was kind of cool just to make a simple page, right? All right. So we added some Tattered Angels. Let's grab a stencil. I've got my April Stencil Club. What else we have here? I think I have May, June. Let's do July. I think I want to do, I used this on a different page and I really liked how it turned out. So that's from the July Artistic Stencil Club. And we've got purple. So how about if we did a blue? And we'll do the blueprint sketch. So I'm just going to line this up. So it's going to make a subtle pattern in the background. So depending on how dark you want it, just keep applying Distress ink or use a stencil with the Tattered Angels or acrylic paint or whatever you have. All right, that's just a subtle pattern there. All right, y'all into the raffle. This is going to be for 200 junk bucks. I'm going to clean my hands off. Morgan was asking me about what I use to clean my hands with. I use Thieves Cleaner. I have it in a spray bottle, and so I will use that whenever I need to clean my hands off. And it's non-toxic, so I don't have to worry about a chemical on my hands. Okay. All right. Y'all into the raffle if you haven't already. What am I going to do? Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, she's going to have so much happy mail, isn't she? Oh, and Morgan, you had asked if it was my hand lotion, and what I have is a diffuser on my desk, and so I fill it when I start my live stream, so everything in my room smells like the essential oils that I like to use. So that's what it was. All right, let's do the giveaway. The winner of 200 junk bucks is Sweetheart SH. Congratulations. I will add that to your user account after the live stream, and you are 200 junk bucks closer to getting a $10 off coupon code. All right, let's reset that. And this is for a pink journal card and tag. All right, so we're going to give away, this is a card that I made, I think I made it during the live. I did some rubber stamping, I used some masterboard page in the background here, and I also made this little bookmark. So that will be our next prize. So y'all enter the raffle for that. All right, so we stenciled on here. I'll go ahead and fold this in half. And I've got this page that I think I want to glue. You know, I think I'm going to glue it on the inside. So we're going to glue it there. So when you come to this page, then it'll flip over and you'll have this page. So we'll add a little glue right here. Trying to make sure you get a nice, generous amount of glue on it. And I'm going to line it up with the edge. And we'll take this journal card out so I can decorate it a little bit. All right, so we got this little journal card. I think we'll round the corners of this one. We didn't on the other. So I'm just going to use my corner chomper to round the corners. And we will add some distress inks to the edges. Hey, Connie, welcome. Hey, Christina, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we got that. This will go in here. I did make it a little tall, I thought, but maybe I didn't. I think I made it 8 inches. So I need a little something at the top here. And let me see. I moved some stuff. So now, oh, there it is. I don't always see everything I need. I've got a punch here. You know, I have these little guys, and I hardly use them. So let's flip through these. Okay, this is standard paper. That's cardstock. That's cardstock. I think I want to use one of these to punch a little tab. Oh, how about that bright pink? Okay, let's use that. All right, so when you've got a big stamp and it's difficult to punch, 2 things. Sometimes your thinner papers, it would be better if you double them up. So I'm folding this over on itself, and then I'm going to feed this in to my punch. Kind of pay attention here. Come on. There we go. And then I take an acrylic block. I like to look at my punch on these big blocks or big styles so that I can see where I'm going to punch. And then I'll stand up. So I'll stand up and then I'll push. But that block helps fill that void so my hand will get a good impression. And by doing 2, and then, you know, I might as well. I've got it. We'll use it again. Come on. Sometimes smaller pieces of paper like to get caught. Come on. I just had it in there. Come on. There we go. I'll do it one more time. There we go. Put that over there. I don't need that many, but it's always handy when you got a piece of paper already out. Just go ahead and do the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to add some distress inks to the edges. And then we'll just glue that to the top of our little journal card. There we go. And that'll come out and you have this space. Now I have one of these little images from Norella. That could go on top. Oh, I have this. How about we do that? This is one of these tear-off notepads that had a peacock on it. So I think I'm going to glue that on the top here. I probably should add some distress ink so it has a distinguished edge. Oh, that's too bad. It's no fun to be sick. Meow! And that means hello. Hello, Cupcake! Okay, I think I like that. So I'm just going to glue this down. Again, I'm trying to just use up the stuff I have. But if I know it's from a kid or something, I will try to tell you. Maybe a word? What is the word of the day? I don't know. Whatever we make it. How about remarkable? Maybe down here in the corner. Just remarkable. My printer kind of ghosted on it, but you know, just go with it. Put that right there. Okay, so that'll go in here. All right, so we got that piece. What else do I have in here that we could use? I've got this real skinny piece, but maybe we'll put something else on here. How about this one? Just kind of glue that at the top. And I know I saw my coneflower stamp here. So let's get the black ink out. Okay, let's put it right here in this corner. So remember, when you're stamping, you just want to do firm, even pressure, and then you want to put it down on your paper and let it set there for a moment. Press it just a little bit. Don't rock your stamp, and then lift, and you should have a pretty good impression. I didn't press very hard, but I think that looks pretty good for having something in the background to write on, if you so choose. And I've got some butterflies here. Here's a butterfly half. So I'm going to glue it at the top here. Which blue is it that I used on the stencil? That was the Blueprint Sketch Distress Oxide. That's what I used to get the background. All right, so this is the other side of our scrapbook paper. So I'm just going to look at it for a second. What do I have here that we can put down? I've got one of these images. Got it, one of the calico collage images. We could do another little tear-off note paper. Let me look what colors I have here. I have this purple, just for additional writing space. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that was Blueprint Sketch. Blueprint Sketch. Hey Jasper, how are you today? Thanks for joining me and the ladies and guys and gals and cats and dogs and everything in between as we play with some paper. Okay. We did the corner rows earlier. I see that I have another stamp out. This is the leafy branch. Put that up there. Get a scrap of paper and we'll put the leafy branch coming out. This is a Beeline Design stamp. All right. Yeah, it's a very primary blue. I think we'll glue that down. So this one down first. Just adding some distress inks. Rubber stamping to a pre-made paper, scrapbook paper. All right. So Jasper, how'd you find us? How did anybody find me today? What are you a long-time follower? Been subscribed to my channel for a long time? Did you just stumble upon me because a friend shared the link? Let me know. I'd love to know. Oh, here we go. This happens to say butterfly, so we'll just kind of layer that in the middle there. trying to use it up. Maybe we'll add another butterfly to it. I have a green one here, just for the difference in with the purple. We'll put that green one down here at the bottom. All right, let's put that right here. All right, so I haven't put anything on this side. And you know, we don't have to put something on every single page. So I think we can leave that. Leave room for the next person to add something to it, right? Not actual photo paper, but I have some glossy paper that I played with. I've also played with watercolor. I dropped something earlier. Watercolor paper is also great fun with the distress oxides as well. Okay, so that's just a page. We'll put that over there. I made these pages, so I'm going to stick them in the pile, but I took a book page and some of these tear-off notepads, and then I stamped the corner roses. And I guess I had made these for another journal, but we didn't using them. So these would be great as a journal page, or you could put it in a journal and have it as additional writing space if you make it the right size. So tear-off, doing the stamping, these are the... Oh, I can't remember which bloom this one is called. There's a flower. You can just look at all the flowers and the rubber stamps. And here's another one. Again with a book page and just trying to create some additional writing space. I made those a while ago, so I'm going to stick those in the pile for the journal pages. This is a page that I had left over when I made the accordion fold journal last week. I think what we'll do is we'll make a pocket on a page that we can use to hold a journal card. So I've already sewn around the edges of this, and I think what I want to do is just glue this on the page on 3 sides, and then we'll have a pocket that we can put something in. And it kind of just adds a little decorative element. Stamping. All right, let's put it here. Smooth that out. And that's from the Spring Blossoms. And then this is a rubber stamp called Bloom. And I stamped it on watercolor paper. And then I just lightly watercolor penciled kind of a lavenderish pinky color. And I thought that might look pretty. Where you can still see the butterfly. We'll make this a tuck spot or pocket. All right. Put that right in here. Get that a chance to dry. So these are the things that we're going to put in on this page. So what do we want to do over here? You know, I may have, and I do, but I don't think I like, I guess if I made it, cut it in half. So this is what we'll do. We'll cut this at, let's cut it at 5 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to cut this in half, which 8 1/2 would be 4 1/4. And now I've made 2 spots. Let me look at this. Maybe what I'll do is put one here and one here so we can still see the music below. Oh, you know what? I've got some of this cardstock left. I've got a bigger piece. let's cut this to be a pocket across the bottom, but I'm going to cut it up so that it's not interfering into the spine of our pages. If you ever notice that your pages are really gaping, try not to put very much bulk next to the spine. Try to cut it out to the edge, middle as possible. So we're going to make this 5 1/4, which should be the same width as our top portion. And that will basically decorate this page using some of our scraps that we have created today. All right, so let's go ahead and go around the edges. And that just happens to work out that it, in my opinion, kind of matches the kit page color scheme. All right, we'll go around this edge. Okay. You're on it like wet noodle sticking on the wall. Oh my goodness. You know, that was many years ago. My mom made spaghetti. And I guess she told us the story that they used to test if spaghetti was ready by flinging it onto the wall. Well, my younger brothers thought that was just completely hilarious. And all of a sudden, we're basically having a food fight because everybody's throwing spaghetti at the wall. And my stepfather wasn't home yet. And he did not like shenanigans like this. So we're laughing hysterically and throwing spaghetti and making this huge mess. And then finally Mom was like, we have got to clean. So we had to hurry and clean before my stepfather got home and would beat us senseless. It's pretty funny. My mom, every once in a while, she'd do something silly like that, you know. See, they used to just fling it on the wall, and if it stuck to the wall, it was done. And if it slid down the wall, you need to cook it a little bit longer. Jennifer says, I still do that. I think I'm just going to glue this one down as it is for now. Some of the elements will have stitching. You know, you don't have to stitch everything. You may not have time to stitch everything. I kind of like the way that left a little gap there. So we'll glue this one over here. Don't be afraid to cut up your papers. Sometimes I just don't cut it up because it ends up making more scraps. So I try to use as much of it as I can so I don't have to cut it smaller. Oh yeah, when Dad wasn't home, have contests. No utensil spaghetti night. We'd slurp spaghetti, but did not had to do it. Nice that stepdad wasn't home. Yeah, good excuse for throwing pasta at someone. I'm testing to see if it's finished. Put your hands behind your back. Use your face to get the spaghetti off the plate. Gotta have fun. Okay, I don't like that. And I've got some little scraps of paper here. Let's grab some stamps. What do I have? My thoughts linger here. My thoughts linger here. I need a stamp block. This is another one of my stamps. So we're going to stamp that right here. And I like to go ahead and stamp it more than once. So I have extras if I want it or need it. This is a thinner paper. It's not cardstock, but it was a scrap. So I put it in my little scrap strip pile. Where's that? Okay. Add some distress inks. I think We'll put it below. Yeah. Oh, Terry is trying to... Oh, no! Sorry, Terry. Hope you get your glasses fit quickly. If Terry isn't here when we do the raffle, since she donated, someone will enter for her. We'll get to that later. And if you are want to have a chance to win the journal today, but you have to leave, just make a donation. Make sure that you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com and create a user account. And at the end of this live stream, we will do a raffle where you can win a journal. Believe in yourself. Oh, this is my story. We'll do that. This is my story. This is my song. All right, we'll stamp that. Yeah, I was trying to see which side had any printing on it, if any. So we'll stamp that. I rocked the stamp a little bit. Okay. Don't ask why. We just did it. Da, da, da. We'll save the one that I boo-booed on for later. All right, did Hercules win? Oh, a bunch of junk bucks won. All right, let's put this one right here. Keep it somewhat flat. This is a card that I made. So I took some of these oversized postcards. I know y'all have seen them. I just had one, but I guess I've misplaced it. Sometimes I stick them over here. And I covered it with a piece of scrapbook paper. On the other side, I put down a piece of book page first because this paper was so thin that you could see the dark printing that was on the postcard. And added just a little bit of distress inks. Added the rubber stamp. This is a rubber stamp. And I thought that would be kind of pretty. Every mountain top is within reach if you just keep climbing. And so then we'll put something on this side. And these all go in my pocket over there. So, what do I have? I have this rose card with the fleur-de-lis. We can put that there. Okay, so we only have one spot that I haven't done yet. These are some of Norella's little mason jars, and these are some new of her flower photos, I guess she called flower photos. I don't know. I think that'll look cute. And then this is a large journal card I made of some watercolor paper. Rubber stamped it with the large Bella Rose. And then the sheet music stamp I stamped a couple of times. This is one of Norella's images from the Victorian Rose kit. Scrapbook paper. Gather Your Dreams is a rubber stamp. And that is going to go in this pocket here. So it'll stick out just a little bit, but not past our page. And we just need to do something here. What I haven't done in a while, I have an envelope here. Maybe we can find something to put on top of the envelope. I got a little piece of this paper. I think what I want to do is trim this to fit on my envelope. Whoopsie. And I may trim it down just a little bit. All right, so that's going to go right here. All right, so this piece is 3.5 inches. So if I were to do 1 3/4 inches, and then this could be an additional little tuck spot, and we can put another one on this side, and this is going to be glued down to our page. I think we need to add some tattered angels to our envelope. Let's do some yellow. I haven't done yellow in a while, and I know I have a yellow. Where'd it go? That's orange. That is not yellow, Linda. There it is. Got a yellow. This is from the Out to Sea kit. This is one of Norella's favorite colors. Oh, I didn't need to spray that side, but I do want to spray this side. And let's dry it a little bit. Maybe we'll mix it with, what do we want? A blue, maybe? Try to dry that real fast. I think I want a stencil. So I'm looking here. This is from the July Stencil Club. And I really only need it on that half. So I'm just kind of sticking that there. And what color do I want to use? How about the ocean again over that yellow? Just a real light spray. I've moved a stand over here beside me, and I end up putting my paper that I use for mopping up way up high. So I gotta reassess that. So we end up with a little bit of a pattern on there. And then I'm gonna flip this over. And do I want to do a different stencil? Yeah, let's do a different stencil. Let's do this one. But we'll do the same color on the inside. And then I'm going to flip this over. Okay. So we just got a piece of pattern paper we can use for something else later. And let's dry this real fast. Yeah, as soon as you clean, stop organizing. Here's organized chaos. Well, I've got so many scrap things left over, and I'm really trying to use up stuff because I have all these little baggies everywhere full of things that I need to use. And it's rather annoying to me anyway. All right, so this is going to go on here. This will go across there. So let's add some distress inks to this edge. We could also get a scrap of some book page. Maybe that's what we'll do. I saw where I had colored some book pages and had some scraps left over. I think I may get another like notebook paper out because I'm going to glue this down, but I think I could put another piece of paper here. Ah, you know what? Let's get another piece of scrapbook paper out. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, this one might have something you might like. There's some dark colors in there. There's a pink. Maybe that pink, only because you could write over it. I like the green. Maybe the green, because the green popped out. So if this was right here, I think we'll go with the green. Okay. Don't close up the scrap pad with your project in it. I have lost a couple of them like that. All right, I think what I want to do is I want to cut this piece to be the same size as the envelope. So we're going to line it up. And I don't know, some people like to make a pencil mark. I just kind of put it up there and line it up as best I can and cut it. Save that. Which is funny, as I used a white envelope and I painted it with yellow tattered angels, and I have just spotted some yellow envelopes. You know what I may do? I may put that envelope inside the other envelope. We'll stamp on it or something. And it's already 5 o'clock. I better hurry if I'm going to put a journal together for y'all. All right. Making coffee, Naomi? Well, good morning. We're doing all right. It's so nice of you to stop in while you're getting ready, having your coffee and planning your day. So it is Tuesday for you, right? So my thought was, if I take this piece and line it up with my envelope, and then I'm going to put glue on here. And glue this flap over. Make sure it's nice and smooth. So now when we go to our page and we flip this over, I may put it at the top. We've got an additional pocket if we want behind there. All right, so let's add something. Let's grab some stamps. I wonder if this will fit in there. It will. Beat down low. All right, so let's take this. And I'm going to stamp it on the front. Thankfully, I did it right side up. I think that just makes a nice little touch to that. And I know I had a stamp that I think would go with that. It's time for me to reorganize where I store some of my stamps. I think I'm going to start doing colored paper when I index them. So what I do is I lay out all the stamps and put the names of them, and then I will duplicate it and reverse it so that when I have my stamp, I know where it belongs on my sheet. But they're all white. I tried to do something with the edges, but I think I'm going to have to start doing something. These are all my... Where is the stamps that I want? It's like it disappears. See, I need to... Oh, here it is. It needs to be redone so I can distinguish with what color something is. All right, so we did that. And I think I've got this little vine with leaves, curling vine. I don't remember what I called it. I think what I want to do is just kind of... Oh, I didn't get it on there all the way. There we go. So that just kind of makes it a little more. And I think back here, we'll stamp on the Thank you so much, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is just taking a bright envelope and adding rubber stamping to it. I'm not even putting anything inside of it, but it's going to go in here. So what do we want to put on the outside here? I've got the Bella Rose medium. So let's stamp that down here at the bottom. Just rotating it a little bit. Okay. And then we need something up here. I've got a different from the banner duo. That bird that we put on the envelope with the banner and this stamp are both from the banner duo. Oh, so you can put the date or something like that on there. Yeah. I thought I saw some little fussy cut elements. I must have put them over here. Here we go. See if I had something that... This is kind of cute. Just a little image from the Apothecary kit from Norella Calico Collage. Okay. And we could probably put a sentiment on there. So I'm going to get a scrap of paper. See, I've already covered up rubber stamps. Today is full of possibilities. How about that? Today is full of possibilities. I can't see it because it's way out in front of me. All right, that looks good. Let's cut this one. Add some distress ink. And we'll put that right across the top there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So this guy is going to then be glued onto this page. And just for grins, we'll make it a pocket. So I'm going to glue on these three sides. So if you're trying to add some pockets to your page, this is one clever way, I think, of doing it. Thank you, Lady to see you. Lady to see you for your donation. Remember, if you made a donation today or anytime during my live stream, you go over to my website, lyndaisrael.com, and make a user account and make sure that you say, hey, I'm so-and-so on YouTube and I donated. I'll get you added to the YouTube donator membership. And once you're a member of that, you get some free digital downloads. You get a discount on orders from my shop. You'll also get a chance during the live that you donated to win the journal that I'm making. All right, I like that. And then this side is going to have bloom. I like it. I like it. What else do we want to put on here? Since we're dealing with all these greens. Oh, this is kind of pretty. So maybe we'll just put that right here, just for something decorative on the page. I need to bring some doilies in here. I used them up and then I don't grab more. Okay, I like that. Got that. So we have this page. This needs a little something down here. Maybe some of those words again. How about gorgeous? Since that's over here, I'm going to put that down here. Just glue it right here. Thank you, Lori, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll put this one over here. It's getting fluffy. This one's kind of plain. So this is a piece of paper. There's a ton of ladies that do these. It's just a scrap of paper. You fold in the top to make kind of a triangle. Fold it down just a little bit. And then take the remaining paper. And I fold it in half. And then fold it down. And then this becomes just a little envelope that you can stick on the page. Okay? Got that. All right, so where are we? We're at 5:17, and I need to do something, right? I have here, I have some scrapbook paper here. Let's do the scrapbook paper. Oh yeah, I was going to put these on that envelope, wasn't I? I cut them for it and everything and changed my mind. I was going to make a pocket. It's funny how things evolve, right? I changed my mind. I have the prerogative to do so. Oh, here's some more words and such. Let's see what we find in here. Bunny. Well, we are talking about spring, but I know we're into summer now. This is kind of thick at the bottom, so I'm going to put a little something at the top here that just says bunny. Why not? I know I have a bunny image here. I'll have to look for it. It was a scrap that was left over. Here we go. We got bunnies. So the pink one might as well because we're on a pink page. My mother-in-law, it was funny. I showed her one of my journals I made, and it was from the Out to Sea kit. And where it said, where there was a turtle, I had a word that said turtle. You know, if I had a jellyfish, I had a word that said jellyfish. She goes, I just love that you have words that say what everything is. And I honestly think she was being snarky. But I say, oh, thank you so very much. I love my mother-in-law. We get along tremendously well. We don't fight. I don't have to worry about, you know, her interfering in my life, so to speak. She's a great lady, and I really enjoy her. But sometimes she can be a little snarky. Thank you, Nadine, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm just going to glue it up. Dancing sheep. So, bunny. And we're just going to put it right below that. She's kind of snarky. Well, Robin's met her. I don't know if she's spent enough time with her to realize she's snarky, but okay, that's just cute. All right, I had already stenciled the inside of this one, so now what I need to do is just kind of add some kind of embellishment. Here's a Blossom by Blossom, The Spring Begins. This is from one of the Nature's Glory kit, and it's on some cardstock. We'll put that there. Oh, let's look at the words and all these bits and pieces that I have out here. How about we got Be Yourself. Where are all my other images that I want to use? Aha, here's some. And I think I want. All right, now I got too much crap out. That's what happens. I start bringing it over little by little, and then it's all over my desk. But she did it quietly with hand motions. Yes, she does sometimes. Oh, I've got these bird stickers. You know, I don't use them. I always forget I have them. So I'm going to get a couple of them out and use one right now. I'm just going to see if I can figure out how to get it opened up. Oh, I got lucky. So we got a little birdie. We'll add some birdies. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just another little birdie. All right, now I can't see it. I may have to break out the second pair of glasses. Ah, got it. Let's put that one right here. So when we get to this page, we'll flip this over and you'll see this side. And then you'll have another page in the middle. And then when you get over here, you get this page. All right. This is a card I made using some leftover bits. Oh, I forgot I had those. Oh, and I forgot I had those. Okay, so this needs to come over here. See, this is what happens. I had a tall, skinny bookmark, but I guess I've misplaced it. Oh, wait, here's the one. This one is it. Be kind. We'll put that there. So I don't have to make something for every single page. We need a little something up here, I think. I've got a another bird image. This is from One Fine Day. And I'm just thinking of putting it up here just for the patterning. But I think we need a little something behind it. So I'm getting out the sheet music stamp. You like my desk? It's getting fuller by the moment. Okay. So like they're singing, that music's sticking out. So we'll glue that down and call this page done. So that'll flip over, and then we have this side. I may stick another little birdie on here just to be a cute little, hello, birdie. I guess I need a stamp that says that. Hello, birdie. Okay, there's a page made. All right, how are we doing here? I think I need to do some thinner papers. So I've got one. We need some mop-up papers decorated and some stenciled papers decorated. So let's see what we've got here. I've got some more birds. Have a close-up of a peacock we could use. I've got this little, looks like a postcard with birds on it, and there's a rubber stamp with birds. I tried to separate things out. Like this bird shape would be kind of cool. That might be neat on there. By theme. That way when I want a bird, I can pull out the bird bag, if you will. I'm trying to get it to where I have a little file folders with them in it. I haven't quite got there yet. Just trying to see what else I have here. I have some Alice in Wonderland stuff. Oh yeah, and I have these little guys. Oh, and I made these. Okay, so we need to do something with those. All right, so I think for this one, I'm going to just add this little birdie to the front here. And then maybe we'll add a phrase or a word and do some rubber stamping real fast because I'm running out of time. Little birdie. How about this? I've got be yourself. If I can get a hold of it. That we can glue right on top. Okay, let's move this over for a second. I think we need some more rubber stamps. Alice in Wonderland. This might be the bird stamps. What do we got here? Oh, I haven't done the Queen Anne's lace in a while. Oh, I thought I saw it, but I guess I don't see it now. Let's do that. I already did the word on there. Grease is the word. It's the word. Come on. There we go. Just added a little something. I've got this little envelope that I made. I hate to cover it up, so I think I want to put it over here. And I'm going to put it in the middle of the page. And I'm kind of making it a deep tuck spot. So we could put a card or something behind it. I don't know if that'll fit. It does. We might use that. But I also have this guy. But it's the same pattern. I forgot that I made those at the same time. Oh, I have just a journal card. Here we go. That'll work. I don't want to stick it down in there all the way. So I'm going to take a paper clip. And let's grab, might as well grab some purple. I haven't used it in a while. And on the closed end of the paper clip, I'm going to poke that through. And then cut this. And I'll go over to the sewing machine and stitch it. Uh-oh, she's trying to get hold of me again. Need a little bell that dings. Sewing lamb. Okay. So I just put that across there. And we'll paper clip that. We'll do it from the top. Kind of holds it in place. All right. What else do we want to do? Oh, this is kind of pretty. On that pink page. So not every place will have something tucked into it, but I can make little tuck spots when I feel like it. Oh, I forgot to come back. You sew on many pages, you love the look. I like the look too. I like just adding it every once in a while. This says, I don't know, it's one of the French, I think it's from the Victorian Rose kit. So I'm just going to add it here. All right, so we put something there. We put something there. I haven't really stamped or anything over here. Oh, I've got the rose. All right, what'd I do with, oh, there it is. Okay, got this little single rose is what this is. So I'll stamp it down here. Move this over, and then it has, love is like a rose, the joy of all the earth. Like that. All right, so we need to do the raffle. Get my little raffle guy out. If you haven't already gotten in on the raffle, do so now. kind of like that. I have this journal card. Why not? Okay. That's what I'm missing. I painted some papers. What did I do with them? Huh. Bummer. Well, I've got some painted book pages and some handmade paper, so we need to do something with those so we can put this journal together. Okay, everybody in on the raffle? I gotta grab a prize, I just remembered. Oh, that'll work. And what else do I have here? Oh, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Not yet, Missy. Oh. All right, I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. Okay. So the winner of the pink journal cards is Sam Spade. Congratulations. Well, it's a good thing I haven't shipped off your journal yet. Let's reset that. Yes, let's go here. And we're going to say envelope journal card set. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, so here's what I've got. I've got an envelope that I made out of a book page, made a label by cutting a piece of paper, rounding the corners, and then using a black magic marker. That is the dandelion stamp. This is one of Norella's images, and made a little flap. And then on this inside, it has a little journal card that is folded. So you have all that space that you can write upon. Very minimalistic, if you will. And then this is a piece of scrapbook paper that was, I think it's under 4 inches, or right at 4 inches wide. And I made this so it would flip up under this little piece, which can turn. And then you open it up, and I stenciled on it and added some book pages that I stamped. And then I made some little journal cards to put inside. So that will be our next prize. And my head is killing me right now. Awesome. You're very welcome. All right, y'all into the raffle? So this is some handmade paper. I had a couple of pieces I thought. Where'd it go? Ah, here we go. This paper is really, really thin. So I'm kind of thinking I won't add anything to it because it's the art itself. You know, if you didn't know that I made handmade paper, this was paper that I pressed, and I used some daffodil petals in with it. So it's got some neat speckles. So those are just going to go over here in this pile. And I may just put those over there too. I've got some coffee dyed papers and some ledger paper. These were all given to me. And I think I just want to stick those in there as additional writing space. Like these have been torn. So I'm just going to make a pile of those. What else do I have here? Here's some, I think this is cherry dyed paper that my friend Beverly did. I just love the look of it. What else do I have here? We got some more. This is just a page printed. This was when I had my laser printer and it was so expensive to operate. And I printed a couple of pages with that. We got another mixed media page here I could use. Okay. And I have a scrapbook paper page. I made this. It's a little additional tucky spot type thing. And I think I could get away with just gluing that on the front here of this journal page. This is acrylic paint that's real slick, so I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue, because sometimes acrylic paint won't accept the Aleene's tacky glue very well. Things will just pop out. I'm putting it high up on the page just for the help with bulk. Okay, I like that. So here's a little pocket, and I put a little journal card in it that's folded up in half. Got some just dirt on it. So that is right here. I'm just kind of hold it in place. And then up here at the top is a pocket that I put a little piece of paper in, decorated. You can write on the back. And then I had some mop-up paper and painted book page and a piece of cardstock that was like a bookmark size that I stuck in here. And then we flip this over and we've got the companion rose rubber stamp. I didn't put anything over this, so let's see what we could find. Oh, we had this scrapbook paper earlier. No, I don't like that. I could do this. I wonder if that's big enough. It kind of is. And it just kind of pops just a little bit on the page. So let's add some distressings to that. Okay. I still can't figure out what I did with some pages that I sprayed just at the start of the show. And now I can't find them. Alright, so what do I want to stamp? Or do we want to stencil? We could stencil on there. Alright, let's grab a scrap of paper here. This is from the July Stencil Club. I think I'll do this one. I've got purple, so I'm going to do the Mermaid Lagoon. I'll make it a pretty color over that purple. Sometimes you have a hanging shad. You just got to remove it. Come on. There you go. There we go. Just a subtle, subtle pattern on there. Alrighty. I'm just going to glue that down. Okay. And then I saw, how about this? My thoughts linger here. Come on, I can't get a hold of it now. We need a little piece of fabric. I haven't used a lot of fabric in this journal this time around. I just realized that. I go through phases where I'll use a ton of fabric and then I'll go for a while that I don't use any fabric. Glue this down up top. All right. Don't hang, Chad. He's a good guy. Okay. I still can't believe what happened to those. Oh, there they are. Jeez. I was losing my mind. I lost something. Oh, we need another birdie, don't we? How about this little birdie? Because I'm trying to use up these stickers. I'm getting tired. My eyesight didn't want to work as well after I've been doing this for a little while today. Come on. Generally, I can just stick a pin in it. Stick a pin in it and pull them apart if I can't get them with my fingers. I'm due to redo my fingernails soon. Okay, I like that. Okay. And then we need something in her pockets there. I have this bookmark that was given to me, and I think I'm just going to stick it in here. Might as well. Just pass it along. I got a big journal card. Would that fit? No. Oh, here we go. I got a skinny one. This says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." So put that over there. And then this is back from like February when I did the layered hearts, and I happen to have found another one. So I think that'll be good. Oh, wait, this goes like that. What's this? What's this say? Come here. There's a couple of them upside down. Read. How about something else? Love your soul. That might be good. We'll put that right here. All right. Not if Margie has anything to say about it. I could put July here. Might as well. Might as well. Okay, I like that. Nice and thick. Nice and thick page. All right, we're going to stamp on this page. I had a different one, okay? I'm trying to use what's laying out on my desk here. I didn't use the arrow stamp earlier. Why don't we do that? And maybe we'll find a... thank you, Terry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. Trust yourself. And I've got a little arrow. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting that in the middle and then stamping the arrow on either side. So I got to make sure that I put it in the center. So I think what I'll do is I'll stamp it first. So this is arrow rubber stamp. Okay. And that'll go there. Like that. All right, let's add some distress inks to that guy. Norella kind of added a little bit of that distress look to the image, but when you print it on white paper, you can see that white edge, so I like to add some distress ink to it. All right, so what else we have here? I haven't used this stamp in a while. I think this is called Ornament. Ornamental or Ornament? Adornment? Maybe Adornment. I just like the way that looks. And here's a shell adornment, I think. Oh, thank you so much, S. Sweetheart. S.H. And I think this time I want to stamp this in the corner. And I'll stamp it up here in the corner. So it just kind of gives a little pattern to the page. And I have a crown. Let's stamp the crown. We're just doing eclectic here, you know, just a variety of things. We'll do a follow your heart. With the crown. Keep it really simple. All right. Drink. So before the live stream, I took a composition notebook paper and I sprayed it with some Tattered Angels so that it would be dry when I went to use it during the live stream. So let's find some more little goodies. Oh, here we go. I've got, this is from the Tim Holtz collection. We'll put that down here maybe. I hate putting it all the time at the very bottom. So why don't we do a butterfly at the top? Maybe we'll put that on a different page. I can change my mind. It's for my prerogative. Oh. So y'all are off on your own little conversation. I have no idea what you're saying because the boss fight in the middle broke up the conversation. I see it says it's an English thing. Got a weird phone today. I've got, I can't remember if this is called Morning Glory or Vine. Maybe Vine. Let's see what we can do here. Just adding across the corner. Kind of like that, just adding a little bit to it. Oh, this is from the peace symbols. Oh, I forgot what it's called. But it has these little stars in it, along with some flowers. Groovy Flowers? I think it's called Groovy Flowers. It's a set of 6 stamps. What else do I have here? Oh, this is from Garden Friends. It's a little dragonfly. It's a tiny dragonfly. Garden Friends. Put that there. I know I'm trying to use all this stuff up. I'm just trying to... Oh, well, these are just images out of a gardening book. So I think I want to put those in the upper corners. Maybe we'll stamp around it. Yes, let's do that. Let's add... I moved it over here. Here's my block. I've got the corner roses. So I'm just kind of adding it, and then we'll add this to the corner. Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Sam, for your donation. Got on your phone and you did it. Put that there. Put that there. Put that up here for now. Why not? Seeing the picture on the backside, my passion vine is growing like crazy. I was given basically a cut up, dug up piece of passion vine last year and put it in the ground, and I was worried that it wasn't going to come back, but it has come back with a vengeance this year. We've got a basketball goal in our front driveway area, and it has grown all the way up to the top of that pole. I just saw these little words, so I was just going to grab them. We have effervescent, effervescence, and friendship. Why not? We'll put those on there. All right, I need to start putting the journals together that's going inside this cover. I think I used up quite a bit of stuff today, and I think I could probably use even that much more again and still not make a dent. Okay, I like that. Okay. Thank you, Diane, for your donation. So there's that page. Just adding a little bit to it. And I think what I need to do now is kind of move a few things out of the way and count up how many pages that I have so I can make a journal. Okay, this can go back over here. That's an additional page. Pages. Items. Okay, here's printed pages. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right, I'm going to kind of leave a few things out in case I need to add an embellishment or whatnot. So they're kind of here. I want to go through all of this. So I've got composition notebook paper, printed page. I have a scrapbook page, printed page, tie-dyed coffee papers, handmade papers, more handmade papers. That can go together. This is sheet music page, and I know I had a second sheet music page, which should be here. I think I'm going to make 2 journal inserts, and I think these are going to be my center of the journal. This kind of goes together. I've got extras of these. I've got some apothecary journal pages with the Amarillo rose. Maybe we'll start the journal this way. We got another page that we added a flip out onto. And then here's a page that we added a flip out onto. So let's make that a page here in the middle. And I've got a book page. I think we need one more page. So for now, I'm just going to put it as a placeholder. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got plenty here, so I may want to redo what I've got. Okay, so I got some more printed images. This is the spring blooms and the Amarillo rose. So we'll put that in here. And I only need 2 of these, so we'll keep one over there. I only need 2 of these, so let's do those 2. I don't know that I really want the ledger paper. I think I'd rather have another printed page, because I have the handmade paper. Okay, so here's what we've got. I've got 3 covers, and I'm thinking maybe these 2 covers, maybe the Apothecary Garden. That was from a good book that I put on the inside. All right, so I'm going to start this by putting them together. They're pretty, you like them? We're just going to kind of grab pages. Maybe one of these. One of these. I need to decorate this page a little bit more, but I think it'll be good. And I think I want to move this coffee dyed paper to up this way. So let's put it, yes, that'll look good. With the coffee dyed over the other dyed. Scrapbook. And printed page. I think I'm going to swap this with the handmade paper because it's kind of fragile, but I don't want that printed page right next to the other printed page. And then this will go in the center. Okay. Yeah, I love the apothecary pages. They're pretty. I like the way they blend really well. I guess my handmade book page is really tall. All right, so we're going to do the apothecary off of this journal. So we got a variety of different things in here. Handmade paper. Is that in there twice? No. Thought it was. Okay. So that'll be one journal. That'll be the center. I may go ahead and kind of rip that handmade paper, but we'll see. Okay. So now we're going to pick up this page. Do I want the rose or the Amarillo rose? Let's do the Amarillo rose. Put that here. And then we'll put this guy in. I've changed my mind about using that one today. I think I'll put this one in. We'll put this one in. Put this one in. Put in the handmade paper. So you're getting 2 journal inserts that have at least 10 pages. This one's fluffy in them. So now what I'm going to do is bind these together using a pamphlet stitch. If you want a chance to win this journal, get in on there by donating. And at the end here, we're going to raffle this journal off. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to double that. I changed my mind about that paper too, apparently. So I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and bind these together. So what I like to do is go ahead and cut my length of wax linen thread that I need, which is 3 times the height of my journal. And then I've got bookbinders needles that are long and skinny so they don't make a giant hole in your journal. These are my extra tools I don't need at the moment. So then what I do is come back through my journal, and if my pages are shorter from top to bottom, I'll make adjustments where I need to, if necessary. I think I like that one kind of in the middle. All right, I think we're good. So I will use my clips here. I picked these up at the dollar store. There was a package of these little clips. I was like, this is the perfect size for holding my journal pages together. And they're spring-loaded, so they stay in place. All right, so I've got a little template. You can get this template on my website for free. It's a PDF. So if you struggle with how to space your holes, some people just eyeball it. I'm using a craft pick to poke the holes. And we'll do it here. Okay. All right, let's see. We're going to get my needle and we're going to go through the center of the journal and come up to the top. Know that when you win one of my journals, you're welcome to do with it as you wish. If you want to sell it, if you want to write in it, if you want to tear it apart and use the pages in 10 different journals, you may do that. Okay? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I love seeing what other people do with ideas that I share or products that I share. So do feel free to tag me on like Facebook or on Instagram if you make something. I may not always comment because it depends on what device I'm on, because I don't type on my phone. It bugs me. Then when I get to my computer, I've already lost it. All right, so what I'm doing now is just kind of feeding this all through. And I want to make sure that my string is tight, but it's not ripping through. Pulling it opposite directions, and we'll tie a square knot here. And 2. Well, my goal is for next Monday. That is a holiday for us here in the United States. So I won't necessarily be live. My goal is to have a recorded journal project for y'all. So I'll be working on that. I'm also going to be working on the challenge for the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. And that will be for July. Yeah, July. I've got an idea that I want to share with y'all. So I've just got to make a couple more prototypes and then get the video recorded. I think we could have put more papers in this, but that other journal was really quite fluffy. Which is funny how that happens, that one journal is not as fluffy looking as the other. All right, so we're going to put our template in and punch the holes. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to pick the winner of the last free raffle. And then I will do the last raffle for the journal. Just got to donate any dollar amount. And when I say enter the raffle for the journal, enter. Alrighty, let's put that in here. Get this out of the way. All right. From the outside to the top. I prefer doing what I call the Midori style, where you make signatures and pop them into a larger journal cover, because I like to be able to write flat in my journals, and sometimes when you have a multi-signature in a cover, you can't get to the page. It just kind of gator mouths on you and makes it very difficult. Okay, how are we doing? 6:05. Oh yeah, there was somebody else that was talking about nut reactions. I know I have a couple of allergy issues, but I am not anaphylactic shock issue. Okay, let me get this journal made by stamp, and we're going to stamp the inside cover. I'm going to put it right side up. Oh yeah, I had some pockets I was going to add. Well, maybe I'll add that one. Why not? I had another pocket here, I thought. I don't see it now. Well, we'll just add that one. Okay. Rubber stamp. Okay. sign it. Yeah. This is 6/27 of 22. So this is a prototype of a pocket idea, using a book page as the foundation and then making a 3-layered pocket. This was out of scrapbook paper, and then these file folders are file folders that I give in my subscription box. Do y'all need a template for file folders? Let me know in the comments. That way, if you do need one, I'll either ask Norella to help me make one, or I'll just trace these off and make a digital download or something. Probably try to keep it really inexpensive, so that if you don't have the file folder shape that you like this one has 3 different tabs, then you can get the download. So I've made this top portion where we can make it a pocket. So I'm just going to glue down the side and across. So you'll have one really deep pocket on the inside of your journal cover. And then you have these little file folders that you could use for something else. And I thought I had another pocket element, but I don't see it. It disappeared. That's what happens. My stuff disappears. And I didn't do any embellishments on it. I just kind of left it somewhat plain. All right. So let's pick the winner. Okay. Thank you, Robin. A file folder template would be great. Okay. All right. Oh, alcohol sprays. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of things that can get you. All right. Let's pick the winner of the little envelope pockets that I made. And that winner is Diane Dissenberger. Congratulations, Diane. You won the little pocket envelopes, I think I'm going to call them. So then I need to go here and say, what is this? This is an eclectic. All right, so let's reset that. And open giveaway. So these people have donated. We had Diane, Sam, Sweetheart, Terry, Naomi, Nadine, Lori, Lady to See You, Amanda Dunn, Janice Brammer, Terry, the Mrs. Edmondson, Morgan, Margie donated $30. Thank you so much, Margie. And Jennifer donated $10. And then Ruby Lily and Robin, you all donated. So thank you so much for donating. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so we have 2 journal inserts that we're going to put into this outer journal. And I think I'm going to put the biggest one in the front. Man, that got chunky. I should have moved some around to the other. We'll put that one in the front. And I'm going to put this one on the last band, so there's a little bit of a gap between them. There's still room in here if you wanted to cram one more journal, but I think this pretty much ended up pretty full. I'm going to leave the ties long so that whoever gets it, you have a little scrap of fabric if you want to use it or cut it off. And I think I'm going to add anything to the cover today. I think this is one of those that you could add something to it. That's what I want you to do. I want to see a photo, whoever wins this, altering my book that I made. Yeah, it's no fun. Tomatoes, but you eat them anyway because you love them. You just get hives. Yeah, my mother-in-law doesn't do tomatoes. I think she just doesn't like them. All right, so here is the journal cover. This is what I call my Midori style journal cover when I did a patchwork technique. I laid out a piece of fabric and then just laid scraps on top until I covered the whole piece that I knew I needed to wrap around my 9 by 6 by 1.5 inch spine journal. I have a tutorial on not this one, but this style, so you get an idea if you need to have a tutorial to see how to do it. And then we have on the inside, I added that little file folder pocket, and then there's a pocket here at the top as well. I need to move some things around on my desk. It's bugging me. All right, that's better. Okay. And then this is from the Amarillo Rose kit. This is from the Royal Peacock kit. This is gel prints that I made into a little flip and then added a pocket and used some more gel print and rubber stamping to make a little card. And then here I made a pull-out tag card, if you will. You could add a tassel if you want to it. And then this was just some scraps left over to put into the pocket, so you had additional writing space. And then over here is a companion rose. This is one of those tear-off notepad papers. My thoughts linger here, a little birdie that flips over. This was from a couple of months ago when I did the layered heart tutorial, so I thought I'd pass those along. This is from the Apothecary Garden. This is from Amarillo Rose. Somebody gave me the birdie, so I added the Be Yourself. From Beeline Designs is the Queen's Anne's lace. This is from Calico Collage. And this is from Calico Collage. She has some photographs of flowers that are really pretty. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Michelle, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, if you would, leave me a message on my video what you liked the most today. I'd greatly appreciate it if you'll share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is from Spring Blooms. This is from Amarillo Rose. I did some stenciling mop-up paper. Hey, thank you, Art by Una. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dancing sheep, a dancing sheep. Here we go, dancing sheep. I was waiting for that to go. All right, now. So this side we just stamped. This is a Beeline Design butterfly. Don't forget to fly. This is some gel prints that I made into like a Franken page and adhered it to a Royal Peacock page that we added a pocket today. This is my large library card rubber stamp from One Fine Day journal kit by Calico Collage. And I think that is from the Spring Blossom kit. These are rubber stamps. Rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp. One of my mixed media master boards that I cut up. And then this is from the Spring Blossoms. And then we added a journal card between the pages. Hopefully I can get it out now. It didn't get glued in. This is just some scrapbook cardstock that I added a digital image to on the edge. Spring Blossoms, handmade paper. I did not embellish the handmade paper. I think it's just pretty paper as it is this time. Another one of the printed pages. This was one of Norella's cards. I think it's from a French kit. This is from the Blossoms kit. Sheet music in the background. Scrapbook paper. This unfolds, so we have a little file of our little envelope. Couldn't get my words out. The font. It has a different font. Library card number 2 is Love You Like a Sister, I think, rubber stamp, a font. So you'll see me use this font for my words. And the other one is like Times New Roman or something. It's more straight up and down, regular. This is more, not real. The other one looks more real, if that makes sense. So this is the center, and I had an envelope that I put another envelope inside. I did not add any journal cards this time. I was running out of time. Use some scrapbook paper to make a background so we can write on here. There is a pocket here that I didn't put anything in. Let's see if this will fit. That'll fit. This is just one of those file folders, and I glued other papers on top of this rubber stamp, painted paper with Distress Oxide on a book page, and then rubber stamped over it. One of Tim Holtz images. We'll just pop that in there. More of Norella's images. This is a rubber stamp across there, and there is a pocket here that has this oversized journal card on watercolor paper. This was some junk mail that I covered with scrapbook paper and some copy paper that's green linen. Rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp from Norella. Amarilla Rose. I haven't even gone through the first journal yet, y'all. There is a pocket here that we didn't put anything in. So I'm trying to see if I have something big enough, and I don't see something right handy. But on this side, we have a journal card. Oh, I need to put some glue on that. It flipped up. Put a little bit on there. This was scrapbook paper that I added some of Norella's images on top of. Did some stenciling. Okay, make sure it's not going to stick. And then this journal card comes out, and you can write on the back. I stenciled over it in a gel print there. Then I took a book page that I had rolled off my brayer onto and folded it in half and made into like a tag shape. And then added some journal cards with a pocket that I rubber stamped from the Lace Duo. And I like doing this because if you have multiple things, you can pull out the larger piece instead of losing the smaller pieces in your pocket. And then that flips out. So I didn't add any other embellishments on that side. Stamping. One of Norella's images here, here, and here. So use a lot of her stuff today. Rubber stamp there. Adornment. Shell adornment, I think. And that was called the Adornment. Did some stamping. Love is like a rose. Like a rose. Love is like a rose, the joy of all the earth. Rossetti. So that's the name of the stamp if you look it up. That banner stamp, yeah, that is the Label Duo. Yeah, it's a good stamp. This was a envelope that I made. I didn't even show y'all that when I glued it down out of some scrapbook paper. I just took a square. I've got a couple of tutorials that show that. This is the henna rose stamped on top. Tim Holtz, cheesecloth, and the word hope. And then I just kind of added that journal card behind it. And we added a paper clip. And then this flips out. So we've got this long, skinny journal card. And then this was a bookmark that was sent to me. So I'm just adding it to the journal. It says July. And then here's the second journal. So we've got Bunny. And then I added journal card here. Apothecary Garden. One of Tim Holtz butterflies on some composition notebook paper. Some coffee dyed paper that was given to me. Amarilla Rose. This is some more of the Franken pages that I made. And I didn't add anything inside here, so we ran out of time today. But we've got this that flips out. And then I made another journal card. Just left it blank on the back. This is a cardstock that I decorated with other elements. Handmade paper that I made from the Blossom kit. Dancing dragonflies, dragonfly rubber stamp, the corner roses here. I didn't add any words on there. Graceful and unwavering in the inside. This is where I tore up a page. And then this is a pocket here. Used some scrapbook paper to add some additional writing space. Book page that I stenciled and then made a long skinny pocket. This is watercolor paper here. This was a tag off of a spray bottle that I decorated. So we got a little bit of everything in here. We did some stamping. I showed some stencils today. I hope you enjoyed this live stream today and that you're inspired to create. and get in there and use up some of your supplies. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You can leave them in the comments here. You can go over to my website. This was a sticker that I had in my stash forever, and so I glued it onto a tall, skinny piece of watercolor paper. Little beeline design bird, and then that's the last of that journal, and we're done. All right. Thank you so much, Una. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, did everybody who donated get in the raffle? You like it? I had fun, and I used up some of my stuff. That's a good thing. Happy birthday! Alrighty, so I got a little hanging chat here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people who donated. Wow, thank y'all so much, everybody. So, thank you so much, Julie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people. So these people have entered: Sam, Jennifer, Michelle, Terry, Margie, Lori, Diane, Janice, Robin, Sweetheart, Amanda Dawn, Art by Una, Ruby Lily, Naomi, Nadine, and Morgan. So if I didn't call your name and you donated today, please get in on the raffle. I think Terry was in there twice, so I may only be missing one person. Right? Janice? Did I say Janice's name? Yes, I did say Janice. All right. Diane? Diane's in. Did I get everybody? Ruby Lily, Amanda Dawn, Lady to See You. Did she get in? I don't know who that is, so. Okay. I'm going to give it a second. Yay! I'm so glad. Okay, I see that. I see that now. That's what, yeah. I was going to give Lady to See You a chance. Oh, that's Michelle Rogers. Okay, gotcha. Yes, okay. And you're in, aren't you? Let's see. Yes, okay, good. I got it. All right, let's pick a winner. A winner, a winner, a winner. Morgan, you won the journal today. Congratulations, Morgan. You haven't won one in a while. We haven't been to very many in a while, so I hope y'all enjoyed today. That just have some fun. Don't stress about it. Don't let it overwhelm you. If you're just starting out, try not to collect everything that you see. Especially if you don't have very much space and you don't have very much in your pocketbook, do feel free to ask questions, especially in the group on Facebook. If you want to message me private, you can do that. You can do it on the website here at YouTube, whatever it is, and I'll try to do my best to answer your questions. So thank you all for hanging out with me today and being a part of the live stream. I hope that you have an amazing week, and for 4th of July, for those independent people in the United States, happy Independence Day coming up. I won't be live. I will have a recording on July the 4th. We're going to take some time off and do some things. What else? I am working on the Under and Over the Sea, as Henry likes to say, all the sea journal kits. We're going to put them together. I'm thinking of doing another accordion fold journal with the Under and Over the Sea kits. I haven't quite decided. I've just been collecting everything right now. Thank you so very much. Thank you, my administrators of the Friendly Junk Journal people. I greatly appreciate you being able to help me out here as well as in the group. Y'all are amazing. All righty. Well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have to, What now? Now you tell me where was I 20 years ago? Yeah, don't buy everything now. should have known way back then. I am overwhelmed with the stuff that I have, and sometimes it makes it hard to create. So clear a space, get some things out of the way, make something out of your stash every day so that you can start using it up. Alrighty, y'all have an amazing day. Enjoy your dinner, and y'all have a great week. Well, lots of love to each and every one of y'all. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.